Oh, Jesus. Oh, my butt. Oh, first you came off this store. I need a lower.
Congratulations, Coach.
Oh, there it is. I hope this is quicker. I don't like this stuff. I know I don't.
Let's look at the stats, shall we? 29.
25.
Okay, welcome back to the 2016 Big East Women's Basketball Tournament presented by the Jeep brand. An exciting quarterfinal matchup. Number 3 seed Seton Hall Pirates defeat number 6 Marquette 93-86 to advance to tomorrow's semifinal game. 3 o'clock Central Time on Fox Sports 1 against number 7 seed Creighton. We have head coach Anthony Bozzella with us, Tiffany Jones from Seton Hall, and Alicia Powell from Seton Hall as well. We will start off with an opening statement from Coach, and open it up to Q&A for the student athletes only. Again, we ask you to please silence your cell phones, as well as identify yourself and your affiliation when you ask the question into the microphone there on the back table. With that, Coach, an opening statement, please.
Thanks, James. First of all, I have to congratulate Marquette. I mean, they're a heck of a team. I mean, everyone keeps saying, you know, watch out for them the next couple of years. Well, I was watch out for them a couple of hours ago. Tremendously exciting game, played by 2 really good teams. You know, it's a shame Marquette started off poorly because they're clearly a team that is a postseason, a team that would do very well. I congratulate their head coach, first of all, for molding 6 young kids together and 2 veteran players. And I just want to wish them a lot of luck and tell them to have a lot of positives in their future. But I have to congratulate our team, a veteran team. Found a way when we needed to get some stops and make the plays we needed to. Execute an out-of-bounds play when we needed to get a basket, execute a couple other plays, and the 2 young ladies to my right really, you know, gave it everything, like the rest of our team. And we could have 2, 3 other people up here today. In the first half, it was tough. We found ourselves down. We wanted to start off, you know, ahead, and we didn't because of them. They attacked, and they were tough, and they were aggressive. But I just think our will to win and our toughness really showed forth a little bit, and hopefully our experience. And I'm just proud of the team. I'm excited to advance to the Big East semifinals, and I'm just really, really proud of the girls. It was an emotional day. It really was. Give them a lot of credit.
Thanks, Coach. One note before we open it up to Q&A for the athletes. 18 rebounds for Tiffany Jones, the most in the Big East tournament since realignment, 6 shy of the record. And again, we'll open it up to Q&A. Name and affiliation, please.
Matt Schumacher, Big East Network. This is for Tiffany. Tiff, big game, obviously, 29 points, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks to go along with that. You've kind of been through quite a journey this season, a rough February, and then you finished it out strong, and now, of course, this performance in the Big East tournament. Can you just talk about what it was that got you to turn it around here in postseason play?
Coach B and my teammates, like, for him sitting me out, not starting me coming off the bench, just knowing what I'm capable of doing, like he had me not start for, like, to better myself, to help me to grow as a person and just go out there and have fun with my teammates.
All right. Eugene Evans, College Sports Overload. In a game of runs, it seemed like every single time Marquette was on a run, you ended it with clutch shot after clutch shot. How huge was that to be able to respond?
Who's that question for?
Tiffany.
My teammates looking for me for the open shot.
John?
John Fanta, Big East Digital Network. Alicia, yes, Marquette kept on answering. They got very close. Late in this ballgame with a couple minutes to go, you found Tiff for 3. When she's playing like that, what does that do for your team?
It definitely gives us a lot of energy because we know what she's capable of, and when she's hot like that, we just got to get her the ball. We know that she's going to fight for every rebound. She's going to hustle. She's going to block shots. She's going to do whatever she can to help us, and that sparks us. That causes us to have a lot of faith in her and know that she has our backs at the end of the day.
Throughout this season, when your team has needed a big play, you guys have several different players that can do it, but Alicia, you offer a calming presence. How have you embraced that leadership role this season?
It's definitely been a challenge. It's been something I've had to grow with, and just having the support of my teammates and my coaches makes it a lot easier on the court to be able to take the big shots if they come my way, or to be able to pass them up if somebody else is open, like Tiff today. So I think it's definitely having the support system that helps me to be able to step into that role.
Tiffany, you were feeling it out there. I mean, is this the best that you've played?
I think it was.
Did you eat something for breakfast today? What was the key to this performance? Because you were on fire.
Just knowing that we wasn't getting this game back. Us 4 seniors that was playing out there, like it was win or go home. And we not ready to go home.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Okay, great. Thank you, ladies. We'll dismiss you through the back door there. And we'll get reset here, and we'll take a Q&A for Coach. Can't let you off that easy, Coach. Don't worry. All right. John, you can get us started on Q&A for Coach?
John Fanta, Big East Digital Network. Coach, this really was a wild game. How much did it mean for you to have players who have been in this type of situation before to be able to finish the game?
Well, I do. I think experience means a lot, John, and that's something you can't teach. I know people say that a lot, but, you know, we scored 93 points. Our seniors had 87 today. And that's why you got seniors, though, and that's what they're supposed to do at this time of year. So you have a chance, you know, in the playoffs to play with a veteran group, and we have the past 2 years. You know, you hope to be successful with their experience, and they showed it today.
Tiffany Jones has had to encounter adversity on the court this year, off the court throughout her life. She's had to encounter adversity. How proud are you of her for all that she's done at this university?
I'm very proud of her because, first of all, she's going to walk away with a degree. First one in her family of, I think, 11 to have a degree. But and I think more importantly, her answer to the right, you know, I benched her, and we had a couple heart-to-hearts about that. And she wasn't happy, but she listened to what I said, and she turned it into a positive. And I think that was really important, John. And I think in life it's going to help her a lot, because to come away with what she did today means a lot.
Let's talk about Alicia Powell. I think that sometimes it almost gets, you know, taken for granted. It seems like that she's become a real dead-eye shooter, Coach, and teams seem to leave her open. She's making them pay.
A great player, great person. I have to say that I've been a head coach for 24 years. Going down as one of my top all-time people. But she's very underappreciated. I mean, she's, you know, no disrespect to anyone who's on the All-Star team, but if we have 10 players in the league better than her, we got a heck of a league, I'll tell you that right now. She's a great player. She defended Blockton for a lot of the game, too, and I know Blockton had 31, but that's hard work to defend that kid, too. And she's up there pressuring and doing everything she can. She's driving, getting hit. We needed a big basket. She drove to the basket where it was a 3-point game and called a play for, you know, a play. It didn't work. We give the ball to her in her hands, and we're like, oh, my gosh, do something. She drove left and scored a basket. And that's a huge play in the game. And she wasn't afraid to do it.
Marquette scored 86 points, but did you feel like your team defended all that poorly?
No, I thought we held them in the second half to under 40% shooting. They're a tremendous offensive. They're a tremendous team, but a tremendous offensive team. And I just thought in the second half we really buckled down. We won the rebounding margin by 1, but we won it, and I knew if we could win that, we'd have a great chance.
Let's turn the page. Creighton is unlike any 7 seed, Coach. I mean, they've played a lot better as of late, and they gave you a great game at Walsh Gym recently. What's that going to come down to?
No, absolutely, John. I mean, they're playing very well. We had a battle with them. We found a way to win the game. I think it's going to be very interesting. You know, this is their 3rd game, but no offense, this was like playing 2 games for us today. This is a hard game. I watched the Villanova game. No offense, that game was a competitive game, but that pace of play was far different than the pace of play today. So I think we both, you know, going to have to utilize our bench and really play tough defense. And they're going to give us some shots, Sean. We're going to have to make them. We've got to make our shots tomorrow. And I think if we do, we'll have a chance. If not, then we're going to struggle to score because they're not going to give us too many transitional opportunities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. Anything else for Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. No better words than that, James. Thank you.
Yeah, that's probably not. I can turn it. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, we're good. See you, Dean. Good to see you. You too. All right, with us from Marquette University is Carolyn Kiger, head coach. We also have all the way to my right, to your left, is Alizea Blockton and Natisha Heidemann in the middle. Again, we'll start with an opening statement from head coach, and then we will open it to Q&A for the student athletes only first. Coach, an opening statement, please.
First of all, I just want to tip my hat to Seton Hall. I mean, they played a fantastic game tonight. Tiffany Johnson obviously looked like an All-American. She was great, along with, they had 3 people in the 20s tonight. So give all the credit to them. And I love my team. I would rather have a different group that I'd want to coach than these 2 young ladies sitting next to me. And we had some heavy hearts in the locker room. It was tough, but we know that we don't lose a single player. And we talked about the off season, and we talked about getting back to work. And this is a family, and we're going to fix the things we need to improve on. But I couldn't be more proud of a group. The growth we've had this year in one season has been fantastic, and I credit everything to my staff and my players.
Thanks, Coach. Note about Blockton, 21st player to score more than 30 points in Big East tournament history, first since realignment. We'll open it up to Q&A for the student athletes. Again, name and affiliation, please, for our transcribers who are with us remotely.
Matt Schumacher, Big East Network. This is for both of you guys. Coach just mentioned you don't lose a player coming back next year. Obviously, it's a tough loss, and that's what's most fresh on your mind. But with 6 freshmen and you guys playing big roles, how excited are you to know that you're coming back with all these same girls next season?
Natisha, you want to take that one first?
Yeah, well, we were just talking about in the locker room that we're not losing a single player, so the only way to go is up. So we're excited to just get right back at it and get ready for next year.
Alizea?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. It's just crazy. Like, I wish we can snap our fingers and start the next season, because it's just crazy how good we're gonna be. It's just that experience that I think we're kind of missing this year, and just to have all my family back, I consider them like family. It's just great to see them in the locker room again next year.
John
Fanta, Big East Digital Network. Alizea and Natisha, you guys have both, I've seen it throughout this season, just grown tremendously so well. And how have you been able to create such a great culture as well? Because it really looks like this team played together throughout the season.
It's just great because we love playing with each other. Like, every time we go in the locker room, practice, it's always laughs and smiles. You really don't get that rarely with teams that we just love being around each other. Like, after practice, we hang out, we text, have fun together. It's just great seeing everybody in the locker room and having fun. Like, we all spend all our time together. Like, it's just great being around them, and that's how we've been able to grow throughout the year to play.
Natisha, did that come early on, like in the preseason? You guys were meshing so well?
Yeah, like Coach said earlier in the locker room, she said that she never seen anything like it. Like, the first 2 weeks, we were already clicking. Everybody's super close. If we're not on the court together, we're off doing stuff together too, so it's a nice family feel.
Natisha, what do you think the biggest thing is that your teammates will work on here in the offseason?
Defense.
Smart answer. Smart answer.
Coach approves. Alizea, anything other than that?
Defense. Defense.
Congratulations on a great freshman season, ladies. That was impressive.
Anything else for the student athletes? Okay, thank you very much, ladies. We'll dismiss you. Coach, if you could stay for a couple minutes, we'll do Q&A with you.
Good job, ladies.
You can exit through the back door there. Follow Mr. Bob Sakamoto from DePaul. Okay, we'll open it up to Q&A for Coach. We'll start with John.
Coach, there are few freshman classes that have made an impact in the Big East Conference than this one has at Marquette. I mean, I know you come up short today. Seton Hall's experience obviously mattered a little bit down the stretch, but how much are you just looking forward to working with this group and seeing that they've got the potential to really be a major factor in this league?
I mean, it's very exciting. And that's what we talked about as a team is we wish, like Alizea said, that we could snap our fingers. I mean, obviously we got to take some time off to recover and regroup our bodies, but we just can't wait to be back in the gym with them. And that's my favorite part is being able to player develop and work on our weaknesses. And so I can't wait. We said as a staff all season long is we can't just wait till the off season when we can get our hands on them and actually really improve on our skills instead of just team skills. So individually, I think each player in our team is going to improve drastically, and that's the fun part.
What was, other than bringing these freshmen in, was there a difference that you yourself noticed just as a coach from year one to year two?
Yeah, this offseason we spent a lot of time on our culture and, you know, really creating a family atmosphere. And I give credit to my players. I give credit to my staff because they really bought in. And they really love Marquette. They really love what we're doing. And they really are enjoying the process. And we're just getting started. And we know it's going to be a long road. And we know we're not there yet. But the process is part of the fun part. And we're looking forward to actually earning our success. And that's what we talked about in the locker room is this offseason we really want to keep building our culture and really do it the right way.
Anything else for Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much. We'll see you again next year.
Yes, you will. A long way to go.